So, a lot of people think that Sky Children of Light is a very grindy game. This is not true. My theory is that the real problem is that Sky Children of Light gives people a very grindy mindset. So first, let's look at all the actual content in Sky Children of Light. Now, we're going to be using howtobeat.com to determine the average amount of content in each section. I will have it linked in the description, just so that you know I'm not pulling those numbers out of thin air. We have the main story. By this I mean playing through each kingdom for the first time, and then completing Eden. This is what I consider the magical part of Sky. This is when you are first playing through and you start off as a moth. This may be the most fun time of your journey in Sky Children of Light. Completing the main game in Eden takes around 4 hours. Next, we have the stage where we re-explore all the main areas and seek out all the seasonal areas. Now, during this stage of the game, you might not have the same kind of fun when you first started playing. However, the fact that you are still exploring new content will keep things interesting. During this time, you will also probably try out a new musical instrument, make some good friends, and start getting some of the higher tier accessories. It takes about 6 to 8 hours to complete all of the seasonal areas. However, even after, there are a few more things to explore, such as music and friends. Before we move on to the next section of content, let's review what we know so far. We have around 10 hours of 100% ad-free content that you don't even have to grind and unlock. For a free game, that is a ton of content. So now, we're going to have to ask ourselves the question, with all of this free content that is grind-free, why are people complaining that Sky Children of the Light is too grindy? Well, this is where we have to get into speculation, because according to howtobeat.com, there's only one entry for completing all of the content in the game, and that isn't enough to work off of. At this point in the game, there's no new content other than the little that trickles in from new seasons. Only 2 things left to do in the game are hang out with friends or start completing the spirit trees and unlock all cosmetics. So, the truth is, Sky Children of the Light's main game is not grindy at all. However, Sky Children of the Light's end game is. Now that we have identified the problem, I'd like to present a solution. In order to make the end game more fun, that game company should give us more self-generated content. For example, the Out of Bounds community is self-generated content, and so is the music community. In short, we just need more stuff to do with our friends. We need more tools and toys to be creative and play around with. I feel like if that game company added something like that, it would help greatly extend the end game of Sky Children of the Light. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please share your opinions in the comments. However you do, make sure that your comments are in proper English so I can read them and respond to them. I read and reply to all comments, and I would love to hear your guys' opinions. Also, if you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm only going to make this analytical Sky content, so if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. See ya!